Hello and welcome. This is Today in the News. Here are the highlights. NSCDC parades 5 persons for sodomizing 7-year-old boy in Sokoto. Court indicts police in late trader Jumoke Oyeleke's death. Thugs attack Atiku supporters in Kaduna. National Assembly caucus asks President Buhari to declare state of disaster emergency in Bayelsa. Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Sokoto State Command, has paraded 5 suspects, including an uncle of a 7-year-old victim raped and sodomized by the suspects. Parading the suspects, Commandant of the Sokoto State Command of the NSCDC, Mohammed Saleh Dada, says the uncle of the victim was the first suspect who raped the underage boy and later invited 4 other persons who consistently raped the boy until they damaged his vital area. He says the suspects were arrested when relations of the victim raised alarm of the heinous crime. He added that the command is also prosecuting a suspect for allegedly raping a 5-year-old girl who is related to him. A coroner's inquest to unravel the circumstances surrounding the death of a trader, Jumoke Oyeleke, has indicted the police for the extrajudicial shooting. The coroner Mukaila Fadeyi, in his findings delivered on Monday at the Samuel Ilori Courthouse, Ogba, Lagos, declared after weighing the various evidence gathered during the inquest, which began on 3rd July 2021, that the only logical conclusion is that she died from a weapon shot by an officer of the Nigerian police force. The magistrate also expressed displeasure at the conduct and general nonchalance of the police officers, including its witness during the inquest, ACP Tunde Adiniro, as well as the police legal team, who were said to have showed disdain to the proceedings. The magistrate, who sympathized with the family of the deceased, added that the 25-year-old trader must have had lofty dreams which she hoped to achieve, but weren't met due to the unfortunate circumstance of her death. As part of his recommendations, the magistrate urged the Lagos State government to engage the federal government on the training and retraining of police officers on the rights to hold peaceful protests in a democracy. Suspected political thugs have attacked supporters of the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, at the campaign rally in Kaduna. PDP described the act as undemocratic and against the peace accord all parties signed a few weeks ago. The party called on President Buhari to call supporters of all political parties to order in a bid to tackle recurrence of such incidents. The Bayelsa State National Assembly caucus has called on President Buhari to declare state of disaster emergency in the state. The caucus made the call while addressing parliamentary reporters. The news conference was in reaction to the devastating floods they say have claimed lives and rendered many of their constituents homeless. They lament that the state is not just the worst hit, but one that has been severed from the rest of the country by the reason of erosion and the floods. Speaking the minds of his colleagues, former governorship aspirant Frederick Agbedi empathized with the victims of the flood. The lawmakers call on necessary government agencies to rise in support of the flood victims.